And then what happens when they arrive at our borders? We, who have erected the Statue of Liberty, they arrive at our borders and we say, go back to where you came from. That is inhumane and it is immoral. And so
5 minutes later.
Do not come. Do not come. And I believe if you come to our border, you will be turned back.
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, going to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the hopeful black brothers out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity. Just a little snippet of Harris going back on her word, you know, going to show you that no matter who's in office, these people have no good no good meaning for the poor, man, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. They don't have any goodwill for you, man. All right? They're not looking out for your well-being whatsoever at all. You know, they just look for the best words to get into office, and however they can be the best candidate to deceive, really. You know, that's the reason why they are selected. But, you know, one minute she's protesting, saying that Trump was evil for not opening the borders, just to turn around and say the same things, man. To say that the borders are to be shut. All right? And the reason why they're doing that is because they're not trying to help out certain countries that are basically tributaries, such as Haiti, or American territories, when they're supposed to help. You know, the average dumb American doesn't know that that America is supposed to be helping certain countries like Puerto Rico and Haiti, you know. But once upon a time ago, these countries had once helped America, man. Which, of course, that's all coming back on our people, you know, for certain ill dealing, for the witchcrafts to go on throughout the country. That's the judgment from Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai, man. And ultimately, you know, the wicked, they get set up by the wicked. All right? But, you know, in the end, this is all about to come back on Esau Edom's head, man. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 11. It says, for as much, therefore, as your treading is upon the poor, and you take from him the burdens of wheat, ye have built houses of hewn stone, but you shall not dwell in them. Right, because America's built up on the backs of slaves, and most of it, you know, of course, through the Levites, who are the Haitians. You know, they had considerable wealth once upon a time ago, as well as many slaves came from that country to this country, man. You know, and a lot of also after the slave trade, you know, you had a lot of migrant workers that came from there as well. You know, so no matter where we are, man, you know, these people that are set up over us, as far as these heathen being, whether it be the so-called white man, or, you know, whether it be Elam, you know, the so-called East Indians, whoever is over us, the Asians, they mean no goodwill for us, man. You know, they end up switching the deal and trying to be lords over us, man. And the Lord's going to come back and he's going to judge them for it, you know. Because it says this place was built up on the wheat of the poor. But guess what? Those houses are getting built up in this place. They should not be dwelt in, you know. And soon this place is going to be obliterated. It says, but you shall not dwell in them. You have planted pleasant vineyards, but you shall not drink wine of them. For I know your manifold transgressions and your mighty sins. They afflict the just. They take a bribe, and they turn aside the poor and the gate from their right, you know. It says, as concerning oppression, they speak lawfully. You speak about all the things that the different slaves and Jake has done for this country. Well, then they say, well, that was a long time ago. Or they say, stop whining about it. You know, like, are you supposed to speak sweetly when somebody has their foot on your back? Or isn't it helping you in aid when times of trouble happen or occur? All right. As a matter of fact, yeah, this is Sirach 6 and 10. It says, again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction, but in thy prosperity he will be as thyself and will be bold over thy servants. If thou be brought low, he will be against thee and will hide himself from thy face. It says, separate thyself from thine enemies and take heed of thy friends. Which, you know what? Once upon a time ago, like I said, America was basically in the hands of certain countries that they call shithole countries like Haiti, you know, that had wealth, and now the shoe is on the other foot. They don't want to help aid that country, man. You know, but once again, that's what our people get for not following the law, statutes, and commandments, following Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which he told us to have no fellowship with these people, man. You know, because like I said, they ended up shorting us, man. Just like you read in the book of Maccabees, we got shorted, and next thing you know, you got these Khazarian Jews walking around claiming to be us, man. You know, they basically married in, betrayed us, and took over. Well, the Lord, he has a vendetta with that, and he's coming back for their heads as well, man. It's only how long are you gonna get away with this, man? You can only get away with this for so long. This is Obadiah 1:5. It says, "If these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?" It says, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?" You know, because the Lord is breaking the bands of Esau Edom, man. He's breaking the bands of America, man. You know, you got the fake Jews over in that land bragging how they just got funded to have another dome and have the protection of America, that America funded it, you know. But sooner or later, there's not gonna be no funding from that dome, and sooner or later, those Arabs are gonna come in that country and destroy it, man. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and that's when we're gonna be in World War III, man. You know, because places like America, they only help the wicked, man, and the ultimate wicked that they will help is gonna be, of course, Amalek. You know, they won't help their own countrymen, especially Jake. They won't help tributaries, man, such as Puerto Rico or Haiti, man. There's gonna be some bitching about it, man. And then if they do help, it's gonna be half-assery. You know, just like you go into what was that, the Gospels? I think it's St. Luke, where when Yahushua gave the parable of the unjust judge, saying that he would help, you know, lest this widow weary him. Well, hey, somebody who's being weary, they don't really want to do it. You know, Esau Edom doesn't really want to do it, so he does a half-ass job. But that's the reason why we have Yahweh Shem Yahushua in the play, man. And 2/3 of our people don't want that true justice. You know, they want to continue to seek this devil for help, man. You know, they showing the picture of the Jake getting whipped at the border, but hey, our people, they want that. The Lord is the one who doesn't want that. It says, "All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat up thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him." All right. It's starting with Amalek on down, man. To the rest of you Edomites, man, you so-called white people, that you laid a wound under yourself because you basically burnt every bridge with every ally that you had. China's been becoming a notorious enemy against America, man. It's getting ready to pop off, man. And it's starting up with things just as so little as that Negro that y'all spit on all the time. The so-called Haitian man, the so-called Jamaican, the so-called black man, so-called Native American man, the so-called Hispanic man. Yeah, because you turned away the right of the poor, and the Lord's going to destroy you for that, man. Because you're supposed to defend the poor, man. Yeah, this is Sirach chapter 4, verse 4, it says, reject not the supplication of the afflicted, not to turn away thy face from a poor man. It says, turn not away thine eye from the needy, and give him none occasion to curse thee. For if he curse thee in the bitterness of his soul, his prayer shall be heard of him that made him. All right, so there you go, man. These curses coming from the poor are about to be set on this nation, man. And this nation is getting ready to be set on fire. Like, I just passed an accident on the highway a couple minutes ago, and the car was engulfed in flames so much that the smoke itself, it was burning black, while the flames was a fiery red, man. All right, that's the type of judgment the Lord's about to start putting down out here, man, because of the wickedness of such as just turning away the right of the poor, man. That's one of the crimes that this place has to go for, man. That you see these things being done and you have a way to solve it, but that takes up too much time. You don't want to do it. You don't want to put a little work in to do this, but you'll do it for wickedness. So that's the reason why this place ultimately has to go down, man. But with that, I'm going to end it off and give all praises, glory, unto Yahweh, Bashmi, Al-Shai, Bashmi, Kakarash, Shalom, the Bible Ball.